what it has made me think is hearing you talk about the transitions before COVID, when people actually went out to a workplace. I don't know if you can remember those times. Um, you'd have that transitional period from when you left work to when you came home, where you could, just go over the last couple of bits of work that you did at the day and put that in your little box brain, and that's fine. And then kind of prepare yourself for walking through the door when you're at home. And now I'm in home mode and this is what I'm going to be doing. I've seen my husband struggle with working at home, walking out of the office door, and then transitioning straight away to, well, I'm at home now and, the kids suddenly want all my attention and I need to go and fix something and this has gone and that. He's still in work mode. And that time of transitioning between work and home, that can leave him a little bit discombobulated at times. So then if you put that into the context of a child who has trauma or neurodiverse issues, why are we expecting them to just flick a switch and be able to make that transition? Okay. Again, a little bit like we were saying about the different people in different situations, we're putting expectations on every child to do things that actually we don't do as adults. So why can children do them? And then you add a layer of additional emotional need onto the top of it. Come on now. Let's just be kind to ourselves and to our children. They're doing a really good job. Michaela's doing a really good job as a parent. She's looking to do things therapeutically. I always think that's a brilliant win. She's there. She's read the signs with her son. She knows that he's struggling. She can pinpoint the times that he's struggling. This is all
Definitely.
and you're a really good parent, by the way. It's nothing that she's doing, and it's not actually his fault either. It's just how his brain is processing the world so much right now.
No. And probably not understanding that, is he? Because it's clouded. So, I guess the other thing Michaela might want to add in, and again, picking her times, she will know her son well enough, is to name the need.
Yep.
Name it for him, because if he can't figure out why he's feeling that way, there's probably some shame and blame and guilt attached to that. And another layer that will, of course, will make him moody. So, naming the need when he's able to hear it, being curious, being empathic. I wonder if when you come home sometimes, your brain is just so overloaded from the day, it's really hard to come back here. Even though you love your bedroom, even though you love this house, even though we love you coming back in every day, that can be really hard. That's really tough.
Yeah.
Your brain is figuring out how to finish school and then how to be at home. And it's not as simple as just, 3 o'clock and bam, we're over.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
okay that you can be like that. I don't like you being rude. We don't need the rudeness, so she can hold her boundary.
Yeah.
There's no need for some of these words. If you've got, we can do the whole, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all, because that's not the worst advice in the world. But I get it, and it's okay. And maybe they could then establish a code word. If he's really not chatty, if he's really moody, if he doesn't have the mental capacity or the physical space to be able to have a conversation, one word, one code word.
Yep.
If he's just said to her, bananas,
Absolutely.
and she'll go, right, bananas, that's it, we know.
I was thinking
be that.
pineapple, but we'll go with bananas if you want to.
Prickly pineapple. Yes, I love that. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So a code word maybe between them. She can say it if she can see him getting a little bit prickly. Bananas, 10-minute break.
Yep.
Or he can go bananas, and then she'll know that that's that. And then we can avoid the rudeness, the silliness, the upset that might cause, having to have different types of reflective conversations about language and social skills, and actually meeting that need head on rather than kind of going through the motions of the other stuff.
Yeah. Love that. Well, what some incredible questions today.
Love that this week.
I've really enjoyed that. Hopefully, we've helped some
Same.
people out.
I hope so.
If not, you've
hope
done
so.
a little bit of, getting it off your chest about your son's towel on the floor. I hope that makes you feel a little bit lighter now.
Mandie, it's still there. I can picture it in my head. It's still there. I'm wondering how therapeutic I feel after this conversation. Do I go and pick it up, or do I let it stink? See, well, one of them's on a sleepover tonight somewhere else, so he's not even here to deal with it. Not even here.
Well, I'm always here if you need a little bit of a safe space to just have a chat and talk it through. I'm here for you, Laura. Okay.
I appreciate it.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. You and the chocolate biscuits in the drawer. Winner. Absolute winner.